Hey guys, Echo here today, and let's talk about all things PC gaming. So, whether you're new to my channel or you're only just recently joined the community, you won't really know this, but for those who do, you know it's been over a year now since I moved away from Xbox to PC. And that's basically what this video is going to be. But before we get into all the nitty gritty, because I know there's a lingering question a lot of the community has, so I want to get right down and answer the most asked question. Echo, would you ever go back to console gaming versus PC? Honestly, probably not. The only time I think I would ever go back to a console is, for example, PlayStation 5 or whatever console by that point. I would only ever go back to console, and I wouldn't even say back. The only time I would ever buy another console would probably be on the PlayStation side, simply because of their exclusives. Now, yes, I know someone's going to say in the comments, "Oh, but Echo, why would you do that? Can't you not just play Sony games on PC?" Since, in all fairness, a lot of PC, a lot of PlayStation games even, are coming to PC. You know, we got Detroit Become Human, we got the newer Uncharted's, Major Rip for 1, 2, and 3 low. Maybe one day we will get those. Even Rockstar recently brought out, well, not recently, but this, I think it was this year they did it. So technically recent, but not really. We even got Red Dead 1 now on PC, which, yeah, what took them so long, but hey, it happened, right? A game I still need to buy on PC, but yeah. So yeah, either PlayStation or Switch. Technically, Switch is a handheld, not a console, but that's a whole different video and topic, so I'm not going to get into that. But yeah, either Nintendo or Sony would literally be like the only places I would ever buy another console slash handheld from, depending on exclusives. Now, yeah, I know PC is getting better with getting Sony games, but you know, it's still a slow process, you know. But no, I don't ever think I would ever go back to console, based on the fact that it really is true what they say. Once you go to PC, you don't want to go back. Now, anyway, since I answered the biggest question, let me get to the goods and the bads of PC gaming. Now, here's obviously the most obvious. More FPS, better quality graphics, you know, the obvious stuff, versus a console. Now, one of the main things I love about being on PC is I don't have to pay for games I already own, i.e., no more PlayStation Live, Xbox Live, whatever you want to call it, because if you're someone like me who plays Call of Duty, you gotta think, just for Call of Duty alone, that 70, 80 pound or dollars or whatever currency you have, that's 70, 80 bucks a year for the game. Then you gotta pay another, I think it's like 50, 60 pound a year to play online. Then you got to buy the battle pass every single season if you don't have enough COD points. if you want to buy the battle pass, obviously I don't unless I have the spare COD points, because fuck giving Activision more money than they deserve. But you know, people do. People buy Black Cell, etc., etc. But you know, you're paying 70-80 bucks a year for the game. Then you're paying another 50-60 just to play online. Then every 5-6 year, you're forced to buy a new console for like 500-600 pound just to play the newer games. Yes, okay, I do know they have got better with still supporting the older systems, since obviously you can still play Black Ops 6 example on Xbox One, PS4. Why the fuck would you? I do not know, but hey, power to you, man. If you have these older systems and you're comfortable playing on them, power to you, you know? But yeah, I just don't like the idea of paying for games I already own. I don't like the idea of buying a new console every like 5-6 year. My PC I have right now theoretically is good for life. Yes, depending on what games I play over the next couple of years will depend if I even need to upgrade. So, for example, I might need to upgrade maybe CPU and GPU later on in life. Who knows? For now, I don't really need to worry about that, because all the games I'm playing, all the games that I plan to play when they come out and or when I buy them, a lot of the games I'm looking at right now, I don't really need anything more than what my PC already has. So, other than wear and tear, which with modern day PCs, I got like a good, I don't know, 5, 8, 10 years before I need to really like worry about replacing parts because of wear and tear. So it's like, yo, I reckon I'm good for replacement stuff for like the next, at least bare minimum. I'm good for the next like 5 year. And in terms of upgrading stuff to play like newer games, unless things like, I don't know, unless like GTA 6 comes out and says like, oh yo, you need to run like a 50 series card at bare minimum, unless games get to that kind of stage, I don't need to upgrade anytime soon. But yeah, there's that. And then the other thing, games, especially when you consider things like Steam, games are an awfully lot cheaper on PC than console, because on console, especially if you're buying digitally, which let's be fair, most people do these days, you're paying full price, unless it's in sale, of course. You're paying full price for games from like 5 years ago, for example. Whilst on PC, yes, obviously I know games like Call of Duty, unfortunately, are still going to be the same price regardless. But, you know, games are a lot cheaper on PC. And if you have things like the Epic Game Launcher, which of course I do because I play Fortnite, Epic gives you like free of charge games like every fucking week. Now, yes, at the moment there's nothing on there. At the time of me recording this, there's literally nothing on there worth me downloading. But like, I think a month ago, or at least it probably will be a month by the time I get this video out, but like, I think it was like a month ago, they had the Jurassic World free game on Epic Games. Now, I think on top of my head, that's like a 50-60 pound game. I got it for life, for free from Epic. Now, yes, there's that horrible debate that Epic Game Launcher is horrible to use, and personally, I prefer Epic Game Launcher over Ubisoft, let's be honest. But yeah, I will admit that Epic Game Launcher versus Steam is shit. But hey, a free game? I don't think anyone in the comment section of this video would disagree with me. A free game is a free game. Like, yeah, it sucks like it's that launcher, but guys, come on. A free 60, £50 game, which I already have multiple hours played, because obviously I enjoyed that game and franchise. Why you think I downloaded and played it? But yeah, you know, games are cheaper. Games are sometimes free depending on the launchers you use. You don't need a new PC every like 6 years. You just replace the parts and or upgrade depending on what you want to do. And that's another thing I love about PC gaming. There's no such thing as a good or bad PC. It just depends on the following. What do you want the PC to do? What's your ideal achievement? How much money are you willing to put into it? All these factors together determine if your PC is good. Because here's the thing, there's obviously people out there who will look at my PC and go, yo, my PC is shit compared to theirs because they have, I don't know, like a 50 series card, for example. And by all means, yes, my PC might be shit compared to yours, but it's not shit for me because it does what I need it to do. I can stream, I can play my games, I can render videos like this one you're watching right now as fast as possible, whilst obviously maintaining the best audio and quality I can provide for you guys. So it's like, yeah, my PC might not be the best, but it's the best for me. Like, for example, your PC might be better than mine, but to me, your PC might be overkill. It may be more than I would ever need. You know what I mean? Like, so there's really no such thing as a good or bad PC. It's only good, it's only bad if it can or can't do what you need to achieve with the PC. That's how I look at it. There's no good or bad. And then the thing with PC gaming is it has such a big backlog. There's none of this, oh, I need a PS4, I need a PlayStation 3, I need a PS2, I need a PS1 to play like old ass games. Obviously, you know, it varies depending on game to game, but I can play super old games on my PC without needing to plug in a different device. And obviously, if you have things like Steam, it's nice to have that catalog all in one place. Now, talking about Steam, one of the biggest things I love about being on PC is the modding community. Now, what I mean by the modding community, because I really want to add context to this, I'm not talking about modders who go out their way and ruin games, such as Call of Duty and whatnot. When I'm talking modding, I'm talking things like Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies. I'm talking about those kind of mods. Because of mods and the modding community, I have over 1,000 hours played in a game called Star Wars Empire at War. This game originally came out back in 2006. Yes, guys, that long. This game would be dead right now if it wasn't for the modding community. Because the modding community has done crazy stuff with this game, such as Thrawn's Revenge, which basically takes place after the events of episode 6, and it follows through the novel books of Thrawn and that timeline. I won't get too deep into that without spoilers for those who haven't read the novels, but yeah, it goes through that storyline. There's also Clone Wars mods, what are based on like either the 2003 Clone Wars or the newer modern day Clone Wars. There's all kinds of different mods, and it's because of the modding community I'm able to still find fun in a game that old, you know? And then obviously another game, Black Ops 3. Without the modding community, Black Ops 3 wouldn't be alive right now, because, you know, you got modders in the community literally making almost monthly new fresh maps for the game. Yes, some maps are better than others. For example, we recently just had Die Rise come into Black Ops 3, which is a totally remake. Like, it's literally got the cutscene, the weapons, the Easter egg from the original map, but it's just redone with better graphics. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. This is a much longer video than I was planning to, but hey, you guys asked for my opinion. You wanted, you know, how I feel about being on PC after a year. So yeah, sometimes a longer video is a better video, right? But anyway, guys, this is a wrap. Drop a like, drop comment, drop sub if you're new. But until the next one, peace.